Hello there. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Snips by Kelly. I'm Kelly, and tonight we're going to make a bright, bold, fun, and what I think is relatively easy fun fold circle window card. We're going to be using the Friends of the Ocean Designer Series paper, just a little bit of that, what I have left over. Here is the whole paper pack, and it has bright, bold patterns, some more smaller stripes and patterns on the back sides, but still very, very bright colors. I'm going to link in the description a full video that I did that really goes into all the detail on that paper collection and all of the other products that dropped on January 7th. But we're going to be creating this fun fold circle window card, and it has a circle over a circle and a little interactive element that pulls that away to reveal a hidden sentiment circle. And it's made to look like a porthole, which just makes sense. So let's first talk about all of the measurements and the details. The base of the card is going to be made by a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to score that in half at 5 1/2, which is a traditional card size when you fold it. We're going to have a front pattern paper piece at 4 by 5 1/4, and then this white interactive element is going to be 5 1/2 by 8, and we're going to score it at 2 and again at 4. And that's going to create this simple mechanics here. It's just going to create this little arm that reaches out. We're going to need a circle. I'm going to use a 3-inch circle. Now, the circles matter in how you make your rings. They need to be, smaller than each other and larger than each other, and we'll get into that in a minute. But I'm going to make my first hole 3 inches. So I have a 3-inch circle die here, and you could use a punch, you could use whatever method that you usually use to cut out circles. We're also going to be using a different die. We're going to be using one of the Everyday Details dies, and then we're also going to be using a smaller Spotlight on Nature circle die. Now I'm showing you here with the Everyday Details dies where you're going to put one die, circle die, inside the other. I'm not actually going to use this one in the interior because that would make additional holes. I'm going to pull out one that's about 2 3/4 inches from the Spotlight on Nature. Now it doesn't have to be Spotlight on Nature. It just needs to be about one that's 3 1/4 inches round and one that's about 2 3/4 inches round to create that porthole. And if you're using a larger one or a smaller one, it doesn't matter, just so you have one larger and one smaller, and that both of those will fit over the 3-inch hole. So I've done that with 2 white willow circles. I've created the outer and the inner ring of the same size because I want the white peeking out from behind the circle that has all the smaller circles in it. Now we're going to explain that further here, so don't worry, we'll go over it bit by bit, but we're going to grab the scoring board first on our 4 1/4 by 11-inch piece. We're going to score that at a traditional card size at 5 1/2, and that's going to make our card base. We're going to bring in the pattern paper that is 4 by 5 1/4, which is also a traditional size. And again, I'm using the DSP from the Friends of the Ocean Designer Series paper. We're going to go ahead and mount that on the front before we cut the 3-inch circle out. And that's because I want to cut through both layers. Now be careful to go ahead and open up your card so that you don't cut through the front and the back of the card base. We're just going to cut center that about where you want it, and we're going to run that through the die cutter with a 3-inch circle on the front. And that's going to give us the circle that we're going to work with. And then we want a larger ring to go all the way around that 3-inch circle. And we're going to reserve the center piece because we're going to use that on the interior of the card. So the interior piece that was cut out when we cut out that front part of the card base is is going to be saved and reserved. So now here we are with our 5.5 by 8-inch Willow white. We're going to score it at 2 and then 2 more, which would be at the 4. Flip that over and we're actually going to fold that first flap back or under. Then we're going to come back the opposite direction with the interior flap, and then it will make the mechanics. You'll see a little peak there and it will make the pull out mechanics, and then the larger piece of the white willow on the other side of the fold will be exactly the right size to fit inside a standard card base. So that's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. So that's really the heavy lifting. That's the mechanics of the whole card. Now we're going to carefully place that circle that we cut out back inside. We're going to make sure that our mechanics flap is out because we want this to be on the back, and we're going to use the front part as our guide and put that right back into place. Now mine was a striped pattern, so I did line up the striped pattern as well. We're going to cut another matching pattern paper piece out of that 3-inch circle as well. I'm going to put the mechanics back in and just put adhesive on the right side because we want that to be able to pull out. Now this is just a wave pattern from that same Friends of the Ocean pattern. Now we have 2 circles that are perfectly aligned, that will align right on top of each other to create that wonderful pull out effect and create that little peekaboo window. Now I have a couple berry burst cardstocks here that are about 3.5 by 3.5, and I'm going to put my 3 1/4 inch I keep wanting to say Nested Essentials, Everyday Details dies, the circle die that's a 3 1/4. And then I'm going to pull my Spotlight on Nature die out that is 2 3/4. It does not have to be any particular pattern. Mine just happens to be the circle that I have that nests inside the other one. So if your bigger circle is smaller or larger, just so you have one that will nest right on the inside to make a ring. I wanted to make my ring out of the Everyday Details dies because it has those cool circles on the outside and it sort of gives it that porthole effect. But you could make that porthole effect with lots of things. Like I've made portholes before by just creating a regular circle ring and then using a small mini hole punch. I've done that with just adding bling to the outside of the circle in sequential order to make it look like a porthole. You can also cut an actual porthole circle off of the Cricut. So I'm going to put that on the outer 3-inch ring, and it's a little bit too big. So you could have used a 3-inch circle to go over a 3-inch hole, but I actually wanted mine to go a little bit more on the outside of the hole, so I would be able to have the whole 3 inches inside to create a little sea scene. Now I've went to the work of creating that double because I don't like the messy stuff on the interior that shows. I want it to look clean and neat, and it literally only takes 30 seconds to make another one. So I actually made 2 of those rings, mounted both of those rings on the white ring to create a really clean and neat interior and exterior of the card, especially since it's interactive and the open flap is going to show a lot. Now with some Berry Burst ink, I'm going to stamp on some Willow white cardstock. It happens to be 5/8 by 2 3/4, and I've stamped Hello Friends in Berry Burst ink. Now I've cut 2 of the Ocean Friends coral dies, one out of Pumpkin Pie and one out of Berry Burst, and I've just put my precision fine tip adhesive on just the bottom of that coral. Now I'm choosing to leave the Pumpkin Pie coral longer than the circle since it's on the base. but the Berry Burst Coral, I'll trim around that circle and just make it so it fits nicely around the circle. Now you could leave both of them out as long as one of them wasn't bumping up against the closure, but I found that trimming them off worked the best. And then you could trim off the ones on the interior circle as well if you didn't want them to stick out. But when I pull apart the circles and reveal the interior, I kind of liked them sticking out. So now we have a couple of the ocean reeds here in pumpkin pie, also from the Friends of the Ocean die. And again, I did a full product reveal video. It's super long because I have so many projects and so much artwork that I shared that have almost all of the product in our new mini and some of our online exclusives and some of our celebrations. And I shared tons of projects that I created with this whole new product drop. And I'll link that in the description, and you'll be able to see a lot more artwork with the Friends of the Ocean and the Ocean Friends dies and the Sweet collection. So now I'm going to add some Sunny Days iridescent dots, and I chose to use the orange ones. I added the pumpkin pie stars or starfish to the front, and I'm going to fussy cut out the smaller crab. Now, the Ocean Friends dies and stamp set creates wonderful crabs and lobster, and layered with beautiful like dark and light ink, and it makes great ocean creatures, but I wanted a tiny one, and there were these tiny crabs in the pattern paper, and so I decided to fussy cut out. It does take a little bit to get the legs, but if you move the paper and not the scissors, it goes relatively quickly and it's worth it. So I add some foam tape to the fussy cut crab, add that to the bottom of the first circle, and so a little bit of the little legs are going to be covered up by that outer porthole, and it's just going to peek through like he's crawling up. And wonderful, we did it. I didn't think that one was too hard at all for the results. I think this is a super cute card design for the amount of work that goes into it. I mean, there's some really complicated fun folds out there, and I really loved how simple this one was and how you could incorporate all of the different bright colors from the Friends of the Ocean collection. Stay tuned here for more on Snips by Kelly.